Welcome to another video, toy review unboxing from the Geek Culture podcast. My name is Tom, and today we are obviously going to be going through the newest figures wave, the Build-A-Figure Thanos wave from Marvel Legends Hasbro. Guys, this is by far one of my favorite figure sets that I have purchased thus far. So you guys are going to see, we're going to break down each and every one of these figures and open them, unbox them, and build Thanos at the end. So this is the kind of cool thing. This is the first time I've ever bought a crate of toys. So there are two legs that come with Iron Man. There's two arms that come with the Hulk, and then there's a head and a fist that come with Spider-Woman and Hellcat. So for the most part, I have enough to almost build a complete second Thanos, which I was super pumped about to open the crate and find out this is exactly what I have. So we're going to start first and foremost with Hulk. By far one of my favorite figures in this series. He's a monster. He's a really heavy, bulky piece of plastic. Real good joints, real durable, easy to stand up, good detail. Not much paint to him, but definitely a super cool figure. So you guys can see the size of him. I'm comparing him to the Red Hulk Build-A-Figure pieces that I have, and I'll even put him next to my Mandroid. So as you guys can see, he's a monster. He's even taller than the Mandroid Build-A-Figure complete. He's absolutely awesome. By far one of my favorite in this entire line, if not my favorite, because there are two of them. So the other one that there are two of is this Iron Man. He's a repaint of an Iron Man. He also comes with a second head, which you guys will see. A little hard to stand. Articulation's good though. He's got double joints on knees and elbows, and rotating shoulders. So way better than the last Iron Man that I got with the Build-A-Figure Groot series. So you guys are gonna see me rip off his head right here, and he has an open faceplate Tony Stark. He kind of looks. Yeah, he's a good looking figure. The faceplate actually lifts off his face, so it's kind of cool. Super detailed. The paint on him is good. He's got mustache and goatee, and eyes are good. It's a clean figure. Not so easy to pose though. As I've stated in the last couple of videos that I've recorded, for any of these Marvel Legends lines, I really feel like in order to properly display, you should really look into buying bases or base plates for any of your figures. Make it a lot easier to pose any of them that you have. All right, so right here, this is the Spider-Woman. She's super awesome too. Not a lot going on with her hands as far as articulation, but she does come with two sets of like spider wings. You'll see the smaller pairs still in the package right behind her, but they snap right in. There's a couple little like AB tab under her arm that they can slide in and out. Not a lot going on with her though. She's a typical like female figure. Her hair is pretty good, very detailed. Not a lot of movement with her head, but definitely a clean looking figure to add to your collection. It's still one of those things that with any of the female figures that I've bought, they have a lot harder time standing up. So that's one of those things that are always a con for me with female character figures from Hasbro. All right, guys, but here's Hellcat. Hellcat's really awesome. Probably, I'm gonna say within my top half of this line. Her hair is awesome. It looks super wavy, super cool. She's got this belt thing on her hip. It doesn't come off, but it does just add a little extra to her character. She also has this baton. Comes in two pieces when you first get her in the package, and all it is a slide together stick. So it's pretty cool though. I mean, this is the one thing about growing up in the 90s is every figure that I had growing up always had accessories. So when I see figures that have accessories, it's automatically a win for me, and Hellcat is pretty badass. All right, Batroc. This is the one thing about Batroc that makes him worth the money is if you do decide to build this Thanos Build-A-Figure, I will say debatably that center torso for Thanos is one of the hardest to come by. But Batroc the Leaper, here he is. He made his first appearance in the movie universe in Captain America Winter Soldier as George St. Pierre. But this is what he looked like in the comics for all you guys. He's kind of cool. I mean, his head mold's a little different. He's got, as I was pointing out earlier, his eye costume hangs off his face, so it's a mold. It's not really a paint. He's got some super bendy, flexible center torso area, but his hands are a little weird, so it kind of makes him strange to pose as well. But definitely a must-have for the first time coming out. All right, and onto the the overproduced Captain America figure. This is kind of cool though. I did remove his shield, and he had a bendy little pointer finger, so I didn't expect to see that underneath his shield. So he does come with two other hands, and his shield slides right on his hand. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool. They gave him I don't know if it's army or navy like hand movements, but it's like that open fist, closed fist. The one thing that threw me off, or I really enjoyed about this figure, is that he's super detailed. Even to the back of his shield, you'll see that it looks like a fake leather. And they worked that all the way around with Cap's new Age of Ultron uniform. All of his suspenders that go around are extremely detailed. Probably one of the most detailed figures in this entire set. I'm assuming probably because he's going to be one of the most popular characters in the new movie. So this is one of those figures that I did have to go out and buy a second one of to get that other Thanos leg. But besides buying a second Batroc and a Captain America, I already had all the other pieces to just throw together another Thanos, which is awesome. Made building him very, very easy, and made building two of them even easier. All right, so here's number one. You guys are going to see all the pieces that I do need for Thanos, and you're going to watch me put them together right now. He's a super easy push-together figure, though. Nothing clicks super hard. The only thing that I did have a little issue with prior to even noticing is once I try to put on his like shoulder guard, there's actually two pins that push into his shoulders that I didn't know about. So when I first looked at this, it seemed a little loose. Like his shoulder guards just kind of flap around, and it doesn't give his arms a lot of movement. And if you put his arms up, it pushes his shoulder guard into his head. But here he is, and I will show you guys scale in a second. So he's pretty awesome. He's got an open fist and a closed fist. I was saying to a couple of my other friends that picked up this whole set, his open fist looks rounded. So I think what I'm gonna do. Oh, actually, let's talk about this. The bend flex on his center torso is super loose on many of the figures I have seen, and you have to bend them really far back to get them to actually click and set right. But his open fist has a little bit of a rounded curve, and I'm thinking about putting that orb from Star-Lord in there. So they did kind of cross these different waves of characters to fit. I can't wait to display these guys fully with all the rest of my my last wave Build-A-Figures. All right, but here they all are, guys. This is the newest wave of Hasbro's line. We get a good look at all of them as we see Hellcat, Spider-Woman, Batroc. We have Iron Man. He's so awesome. There is Thanos. A little close up at Thanos. As you guys can see, that Hulk right next to Thanos is an absolute beast. And we have Cap pointing his finger right at Thanos. Super, super cool line, cool wave. I like this wave a lot better than the last, the Guardians of the Galaxy line. It's a lot cleaner and a lot cooler. I think the characters are more practical, and they look 100 times better. Hopefully you guys like this little review. Please hit like, subscribe. Send a comment. Tell me what your favorite character is. And you guys can find us at geekculturepodcast.com. We are a podcast. You guys can find us on iTunes. So hopefully you guys like this, and we'll see you next time. Welcome to the cult.